Good day everyone and mabuhay! Welcome again to another educational video. So for today's topic, we are going to tackle about the 17 Sustainable Development Goals. The first goal we are going to tackle about is the no poverty. Goal number 1. Mission statement is to end poverty in all its forms everywhere. Poverty means that everybody has enough money for their basic needs. Its objectives includes ensuring that the entire population, and especially the poorest and most vulnerable, have equal rights to economic resources, access to basic services, property and land control, natural resources, and new technologies. A sustainably managed environment is a prerequisite for socio-economic development and poverty reduction. The natural environment supplies ecosystem goods and services that provides income, support job creation, poverty alleviation, contribute to safety nets, and reduce inequity.
Goal number 2, Zero Hunger. It is one of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals established by the United Nations in 2015.
This could be good for me. Lately
Hunger is the leading cause of death in the world. Our planet has provided us with tremendous resources, but unequal access and inefficient handling leaves millions of people malnourished. If we promote sustainable agriculture with modern technologies, we can sustain the whole world's population and make sure that nobody will ever suffer from hunger again.
Hi, I am Jamaica Rose Serbias, and for today I am going to tackle good health and well-being. Goal number 3. Good health and well-being mission statement. Ensure healthy lives and promote well-being for all. Since the creation of the Millennium Development Goals, there have been historic achievements in reducing child mortality, improving maternal health, and tackling HIV and AIDS, tuberculosis, malaria, and other diseases. Recognizing the interdependence of health and development, the Sustainable Development Goals, or SDGs, provides an ambitious, comprehensive plan of action for people, planet, and prosperity, and for ending the injustices that underpin poor health and development outcomes. It also aims to achieve universal health coverage and provide access to safe and effective medicines and vaccines for all. Supporting research and development for vaccines is an essential part of this process, as well as expanding access to affordable medicines.
Goal number 4, quality education. Ensure inclusive and equitable quality education and promote lifelong learning opportunities for all. Since 2000, there has been enormous progress in achieving the target of universal primary education, and the worldwide number of children out of school has dropped by almost half. Achieving inclusive and quality education for all reaffirms the belief that education is one of the most powerful and proven vehicles for sustainable development. It is also aimed to provide equal access to affordable vocational training and to eliminate gender and wealth disparities with the aim of achieving universal access to a quality higher education. This goal ensures that all girls and boys complete free primary and secondary schooling by 2030.
The Sustainable Development Goal number 5 is all about gender equality. It aims to achieve gender equality and empower women and girls. It has 9 targets and 14 indicators, which includes ending gender disparities, eliminating violence against women and girls' lives, eliminating early and forced marriage, securing equal participation and opportunities for leadership, and universal access to sexual and reproductive rights. Prioritizing gender equality will be a better world by 2030.
Goal number 6, clean water and sanitation. Mission statement: ensure availability and sustainable management of water and sanitation for all. Sustainable Development Goal number 6 is about clean water. Nations General Assembly in 2015. Access to drinking water and sanitation service is at the core of sustainable development. This is reflected in SDG 6. The importance of good hygiene through hand washing and access to clean water has been further highlighted by the COVID-19 pandemic to achieve. And I'm gonna demonstrate the proper way of washing our hands. Step 1, you need to wet your hands with tap water. Step 2, apply enough amount of soap to cover all hand surface. Step 3, rub your palm together. Step 4, rub the back of your hand. Step 5, rub palm to palm with finger into left hand undo. Step 7, clean the thumb. Step 8, rub the tip of finger with your opposite hand. Step 10, rinse with water. Step 11, dry your hand with a single-use towel. Hand washing should take 40 to 60 seconds.
Goal number 7, the affordable and clean energy. And its mission statement is to ensure access to affordable, reliable, sustainable, and modern energy for all. So the Sustainable Development Goal 7 is one of the 17 Sustainable Development Goals, and it is established by the United Nations General Assembly in 2015. Lack of access to energy supplies and transformation systems is a constraint to human and economic development. The environment provides a series of renewable and non-renewable energy sources, for like example of solar, wind, hydropower, geothermal, biofuels, natural gas, greenhouse gases, and will have a global climate change implications, climate change mitigation, and disaster risk reduction.
Goal number 8, decent work and economic growth. Promote sustained, inclusive, and sustainable economic growth, full and productive employment, and decent work for all. Economic growth should be a positive force for the whole planet. This is why we must make sure that financial progress creates decent and fulfilling jobs while not harming the environment. We must protect labor rights and wants, and for all put a stop to modern slavery and child labor. If we promote job creation with expanded access to banking and financial services, we can make sure that everybody gets the benefits of entrepreneurship and innovation.
So hello, good morning. So the goal number 9 is the industry, innovation, and infrastructure. So the mission statement: build resilient infrastructure, promote inclusive and sustainable industrialization, and foster innovation. A functioning and resilient infrastructure is the foundation of every successful community. To meet future challenges, our industries and infrastructure must be upgraded for this. So we need to promote innovative, sustainable technologies and ensure equal and universal access to information and the financial market. So this will bring prosperity, create jobs, and make sure that we build a stable and prosperous societies across the globe as well. That's all, and thank you.
Goal number 10, reduce inequalities to ensure equal opportunity and reduce inequalities of outcome, including by eliminating discriminatory laws, policies and practices, and promoting appropriate legislation, policies, and in addition or in action of this regard. Too much of world's wealth is held by a very small group of people. This often leads to financial and social
discrimination. In order for nations to flourish, equality and prosperity must be available to everyone regardless of gender, race, religious beliefs, or economic status. When every individual is self-sufficient, the entire world prospers. Inequality within among countries is a persistent cause of concern. Despite some positive signs toward reducing inequality in some dimensions, such as reducing relative income inequality in some countries and preferential trade status benefiting lower income countries, inequalities still persist.
Goal 11: Sustainable cities and communities. Everyone deserves to live in a world where citizens, community outsides be inclusive, safe, resilient, and sustainable. We all have a role to supply and help a new energy and goal of 2030. The idea of sustainable city isn't new. Ancient civilizations are agreed desired cities for the benefits of all citizens. The world's population is constantly increasing. To accommodate everyone, we need to build modern, sustainable cities for all of us to survive and prosper. We need new, intelligent urban planning that creates safe, affordable, and resilient cities with green and culturally inspiring living conditions by 2030s, significantly reduce the number of deaths and the number of people affected, and substantially decrease direct economic losses relative to global gross domestic product caused by disasters, including water-related disasters, with a focus on protecting the poor and people in vulnerable situations. There is a strong link between the quality of life in cities and how cities draw on and manage their natural resources. It transforms the lives of 5 billion people in cities by 2030. Fun and livable, and it creates a safer, more inclusive future.
Goal number 13: Climate change. Take urgent action to combat climate change and its impacts. Everyone can help to make sure that we meet the global goals. Use these 5 targets to create action to combat climate change. Climate change is a real and undeniable threat to our entire civilization. The effects are already visible and will be catastrophic unless we act now. Through education, innovation, and adherence to our climate commitments, we can make the necessary changes to protect the planet. These changes also provide huge opportunities to modernize our infrastructure, which will create new jobs and promote greater prosperity across the globe.
Goal number 14: Life below the water. Mission statement: conserve and sustainably use the ocean, seas, and marine resources for sustainable development. Healthy oceans and seas are essential to our existence. They cover 70% of our planet, and we rely on them for food, energy, and our water. Yet, we have to manage to do tremendous damage to these precious resources. We must protect them by eliminating pollution and overfishing, and immediately to start to responsibly manage and protect all marine life around the world. The ocean drives global systems that make the earth habitable for humankind. Our rainwater, drinking water, weather, climate, and coastline, much of our food, and even the oxygen in the air we breathe are ultimately provided regulated by the sea.